Shine on, shine on, shine on. I know people have been like confused, as far as the cover and as far as, with the meaning behind it and the meaning behind Shine On. I think I posted that like June, maybe a couple months ago. And ever since then, I've gotten mixed reviews, like, as, people were, generally, cool with it, but, some people were just like, what is this basically, and why are you covered in glitter and shit like that? What does all this mean? And I guess people are a little bit even weirded out by it, like, because it's different. It's something that you wouldn't expect from me. Let me just basically explain, what shine on really means, what the concept and where I got it from. Um, where do I begin? Basically, shine on is like the next chapter from Just Imagine, which was my latest mixtape I released in January. And if you've listened to it, whether you've heard it or not, basically what Just Imagine signifies is, I'd say, a dark time. A dark period of time, and I'm speaking from experience. This is around the time where I'll admit I was going through a lot of depression, and I was also being exposed and going into a new lifestyle as far as, the whole partying and drinking. I was new to all that at the time. So, Just Imagine pretty much signifies, me getting into that, and the reason of me getting into that is because I was dealing with a lot of shit that happened last year. So, I was dealing with a lot of depression, like I said, and the music, basically, you can tell off the music's a lot more cold R&B atmospheric type stuff, kind of like The Weeknd, which was one of, I admit, one of my biggest influences for Just Imagine. But basically, like I said, Just Imagine signifies darkness, like dark time, like, and it goes along well with the winter, December, cold, dark, that all went well together, and that's why I released it around that time. So Just Imagine, I mean, sorry, Shine On is basically the next chapter after that. Shine On pretty much represents kind of the opposite. It represents light. It's basically coming from out of the darkness into the light. And on some real shit, basically during these Just Imagine times, or just during that winter time, like I said, I was going through a lot of depression, and basically the gist of that depression is, I was contemplating, honestly, my worth, and if I'm good enough to do anything. And, despite the good shit that happened as far as my, just Kid Jimi and shit, but everything else is going on in my personal life, and I feel like, everything was just going downhill. And it was making me question, whether I was really, worth all this, and worth all of this. And when you think of worth, and you think of symbolism, things that symbolize worth, like money or gold. And what happens when gold is kept in darkness is you can't really see it for what it is. You put a piece of gold in a dark, you can't really see what it is. And that gold signifies me. And me getting out of that depression made me realize, hey, you know what? Maybe I am worth something. Maybe all this shit that's happened is for a reason. Maybe all this shit, I should take all this and turn it into positive, and, build off of this, motivate off of this. And from there, that's where I got Shine On from. And I've gotten it based off of this one main quote that I honestly saw on an episode of Family Guy, and I heard Brian say and that quote is, let me think. That quote is, "It's always darkest before dawn," and that kind of sparked. And that wasn't, the thing that, cured my whole depression and shit like that, but it kind of reassured it. Like, it kind of gave me an idea as far as a concept. And I was like, you know what? Like I said, with that gold and me that signifies gold, maybe I am worth something. Maybe I am worth gold. What happens when you bring gold out into the light? It shines. And I kind of took that off of the name, kind of played wordplay with Dream On, Just Imagine, now Shine On. I think there's a Ryan Cabrera song named Shine On. I like the song and all, but know that it's not where I gotten it from. And I know people were asking me, if I got it from Ryan Cabrera. I was like, nah. But basically, Shine On, that's what it's about. It's about, you know what? It's like, I am worth something. It's coming out, and coming out of, a bad time. And not even just me, but you could relate this to anybody, coming out of a dark period of time where, you were going through a lot of drama any type of situation you've been through, you know what? It's that self realization that, you know what, you are worth something and you're worth something more. And you might be different and a lot of things might happen, but you know what? You're unique. You're gold. And once you're brought out to the light, you shine. And that's where I got shine on from.